Lately it's looking like everything perfect. Out the mud with it, I put the work in. You can find me where the turf is. Pin precision like a surgeon.
Here's the current and phased out boots. Some have already surrendered, some are still good.
I got the hit stash, got a bracelet for impact. Real tricky, quick to flip a pretty penny to a thick stack, quick stack.
What's up YouTube family? We are back with another unboxing video. This is going to be the first video of our tactical boots series. And I'm a missionary in the Philippines, and I've used a lot of different types of boots, going in the mountains and doing different outreaches, and I wear our boots training dogs and cutting grass, and so I always have my feet in boots, and comfort is key. You need comfortable boots. So I'll show you different boots that we've tried in the past, but now we're going to focus on 3 boots from Under Armour, the Valsetz series. So just got these boxes today. Let's just rip these up and get into it. So the first pair that we got is the men's Under Armour Micro G Zip Tactical Boot. What do we got here? We got Under Armour Micro G Men's Valsetz Leather Tactical Boots. Smell test. Smell like crap. So this is the Mid Valsetz Tactical Armor Waterproof Boot. 3 bad boys, all same boot in a sense. They're all the men's Under Armour Micro G Valsetz, but 3 different variations. So which ones to buy? That's the thing. I have different applications for each of these boots. So I wanted to check them out, and kind of happy I did. All right, so it's scratched. I'm returning those, just joking. All right, so let's start off first with this bad boy, the Coyote 200 color. Feels like a pretty sturdy boot. This is ultra durable, rough out leather and 1000D nylon combination for soft, lightweight, and breathable upper. So there's the combo here. There's the leather, and then there's this mesh here. So I saw in some of the reviews that this could be an issue in hot weather climate, because it says that this might become like a sponge and absorb the water and the sweat. It's gonna be a problem for me because I'm in the tropics, but I wanted to test it anyways. It feels, yeah, like a sponge, but we'll see. So I'll be using these boots primarily for training our canines. I need comfortable boots that I can be on my feet for 5-6 hours at a time. And the current boots I have right now, 511s in the brown, are really not holding up to the task. On this boot, you see that it has the pull loops on the heel, so it feels pretty sturdy to pull it on, and also on the tongue, which all 3 of these boots have, I believe. And then you have the full length Micro G foam midsole for ultimate and long-lasting responsive cushioning, they say. So this boot feels kind of stiff. You see the tread has the oil and slip resistant high traction rubber lug outsole for enhanced grip on a variety of surfaces. So we'll see how this holds up. This is not ideal for wet grass. We'll see how it holds up in the mud and doing training on wet grass, also doing perimeter searches and different things around our compound. We'll put these to the test. It has the anti-fatigue molded inside Contura support footbeds with shock absorbing foam outdoor Under Armour inserts. Heels get sore, so I need a good insole. I hope that these will be good, because usually the boots that I buy, the insoles all suck. The good thing about these boots, they meet the AR 6701 compliance for Army and Air Force uniform wear. These are 8-inch boots. The lace system is a standard tie. You can see the laces here. They got the tongue. They're actually made in China. All these boots are imported, size 13. Tongue is not too thick. Overall, the look, it's kind of got like this high heel thing. The Micro G, these high soles. I mean, I hope it's going to be durable. It looks like there's some sort of protection, especially when I'm training my dogs. My canines like to bite my ankles sometimes when I'm running or when I'm training other dogs. They can get feisty, so I gotta have those ankles protected. So the laces here, they reinforce loops here at the top, which is cool. I would like to see fast release ones. One of the issues is donning and doffing the boot fast can be an issue, especially when you're wearing a bunch of gear. When I train my canines, I'm wearing about 60 pounds of gear, so it's kind of hard to bend over and take a long time putting on boots. Dang, get out of there! All right, so for the second boot that we got, the the Under Armour Micro G Valsetz leather waterproof tactical boot. As you can see, compared to the other one, it's similar, but this is a 6-inch boot. It's got a full grain leather 4-foot durable waterproof protection. You see this is all a nice shiny leather, and it's got the durable but flexible TPU toe cap for added protection when you're kicking people on the butt. That's different than this one. You don't see any toe protection, so it's also got the mesh siding. You have the Under Armour Storm logo here, Valsetz. So it's actually got 3 different types of materials that you can feel. The rubber, obviously, feel the smooth leather, and you got the mesh, and you have the other coarse rubber here as well, for more protection. These are waterproof ones. Laces also is a standard lace. There's no quick lacing system on these. They're gonna have to undo and tie these every time. These ones are also made in China, imported. Again, same inside Contura insert. Usually I prefer my boots in wide, but they don't have a wide option, just the regular. Got the loop on the tongue, got the loop on the back, loopity loop loop. Very similar, except for it's black on there, and this one's brown. Wonderful. Same pattern on the bottom. Can't really bend it very much. Hope it's not stiff. I mean, it's good that it keeps shape. I hope my feet are actually gonna be able to move in there. And then we got this guy. This one is the 8-inch, same materials, but the benefit of this one is that it has a zipper. So we got the zip here, so easy on and off, which I like. Wear these ones probably for dog training. You can see the zipper, it has this flap here, which will help keep the rain from coming in. These boots are made of lightweight synthetic leather and textile upper. So you see the whole boot in this one is the mesh material. It's not waterproof. I do like boots that can drain, although I don't see any drain holes in these. These are not jungle boots. Jungle boots are good for the tropics because when my feet get wet, the water is able to dissipate. So that might be an issue with these boots. It also has the butt kicking toe for protection, which I like. So here's the 3 boots that we got.
So just as a disclaimer, I bought these boots from Under Armour. I was able to get them on sale, which
I was waiting before because Under Armour online, they have different sales, especially here in the Philippines. We get from the Singapore store, but they'll run sales from time to time. This particular sale, I was able to buy 2 items and get an additional 20% off and then 10% off. So originally these boots cost around $150 US. These ones are a little bit more expensive. By buying 3 pairs and getting the discounts because they were running a sale, I was able to get each pair for about $100. That's good for tactical boots. Good price point. What ones do I like the best? Well, again, they have different purposes. So I like these ones. I'll be using some multicam. These ones, I think I'll probably be using these for my everyday usages because here in the Philippines, it rains and sometimes floods and muddy. You could have a good pair of waterproofing boots. I was gonna wear these in the kennel, but I'm not sure if I would do that. Cleaning the kennel and bathing dogs, maybe from time to time. These look like a good everyday boot. These look a little too much for wearing every day. So I will be using these for training our canines, for mowing the lawn, stuff like that. It takes like a day to mow the lawn here because it's like walking for 15 kilometers because it's a big area. When you're on your feet for an entire day, you want your feet to be comfortable. So hopefully these are going to serve a good purpose there. These ones, they don't have any toe protection. You can feel someone steps on your toe, you're going to feel it. The laces are all pretty much the same. I like how these black ones have the TPU toe cap. I think it's really good for extra protection. And you can see there, it's just going to hold up probably better. I could see wearing these walking around. These ones kind of look like moon boots. There's a little bit of protection here. This mesh, we'll see how they do keeping out water. I do like that they have this little flap here, which is going to keep water out more. I kind of stay away from Gore-Tex boots because they tend to trap the water in. I don't know, these might also trap water and sweat in, but we'll see. Overall, I like that it has some ankle protection. There's nothing really reinforceable for the ankle. It feels like that should be good for the heel. My proper boots, when I pull my foot out, the whole liner comes out with it, so that's not very comfortable or good. This one seems that it's going to stay in place, which is good. All the same type of loop. This one has the Under Armour down here instead of up there. This has the Under Armour up there. The difference of this rubber on the bottom here. The backs similar. The tread is all the same. They're the same boot, so what do you expect? This one, synthetic leather. This one, real leather. This is a rough out leather. This is traditional soft leather. They look like they're gonna hold up. The real test will be when I get outside and work them. So I'll wear these for dog training tonight. I'll wear these to cut the grass tomorrow. I'll wear these to go be a mall ninja. Walk around. Everyday usage. This be good for outreach at night, going into some communities where you can be walking through feces, or because the sewer system, when it rains and it floods over, you want to keep your feet safe and dry. Tongues are all pretty much the same. These ones are also made in China. So boots made in China. Thank you, China, for these boots. I hope that they last me a long time. Here in the Philippines, we go through these boots like 3 to 6 months. The boots are destroyed. I'm going to show you some other boots that we've had that have already surrendered. The heels fall off. The good thing about these, it looks like the heel is kind of like one piece, although I don't know if this is going to fall off on me. I'll do another review in about 6 months to a year when I get some other boots, and I'll show you how these have held up and compare to other boots that I've had. So if you have any of these boots, leave a comment in the comment section, or tell me what the best boots that you have tried, wore, that lasted the longest. I'd love to know, see what we can get in the future. But for $100, let's put them to the test. All right, so let's weigh these boots. These are supposed to be 16 ounces. They weigh 21.1 ounce. These are supposed to be 16.9 ounces. They weigh 21.9 ounces. These are supposed to be 16 ounces. And they weigh 21.5 ounces. 21.6. These are the lightest ones. Next is these. And then these. But they're all 21 ounces. So here's the current and phased out boots. Some have already surrendered, some are still good. I've tried a lot of different boots over the last 17 years, walking through the jungles in the Philippines, working on farms, cutting grass, all these different things. I'm going to tell you a little bit about these different boots. These are the first boots that I had. I bought them here at like the Army store in the Philippines. And as you can see, these were built pretty darn good. These jungle boots. They lasted. I mean, I could still wear them if I wanted. They're pretty beat up though, but the material is like intact. The bottoms have ripped a bit. I think there's a metal plate in these ones. These ones are good. They have the ankle protection and keep the boots together, so they wore these in the jungles and the wars like that. I got my son some, but they don't make them like they used to. These are just some cheap ones that are already ripped in the bottom there. You can see the heels are all, these lasted maybe, what, 3 months. Pretty crap. These were some knockoff ones we bought at the department store. These jungle boots, they lasted probably what? Not even 3 months probably. Ripped through these quick, feel like crap and tubes. I mean, it's good to invest in good boots. You need to rely on your boots, keep your feet warm, keep your feet dry. I mean, it's good. But the good thing about the jungle boots, they have the vents here so the water, the sweat can seep out. These Rockies with steel toe were given to me by a friend, the Vibram Soul. They were too small for me, unfortunately. My son's wearing them, but they're a bit too big for him. But he wears these for dog training. It's good to get the protection, durable. They have some drains as well for water and sweat, which is cool. They look like they'll hold up for a while. I went to these jungle boots. The Solomons, they also have drains. They have the vent on the water drains on the outside rather than the inside. I was really excited about these boots. These boots were a bit expensive, a couple $100, and the problem is my feet get sore when I train with the dogs for a long time, or when I'm cutting grass. The insole, my insoles and my heels start to just, they get really sore. It's almost like wearing a brick. I don't know, I have Dr. Scholl's insoles in here to add for the comfort. The Solomons, they make different boots with Gore-Tex that are waterproof, but these ones I like, the jungle boots, because they have the material here is just like the jungle boots. It's very thin, so it's not going to trap water in, because when I sweat, when I work, when water gets in them, it's just boots become like a sponge. So they get heavy, your feet get waterlogged, it's not good. So I like these ones. Unfortunately, the soles started to come off of them, so I had to glue the sole back on in different spots. I thought that they would last more than, maybe it was only 6 months maybe, but I do wear these a lot and they get broken. In the Philippines, we have a problem with soles coming off very easily because the moisture gets into the rubber and they just fall off. These ones I've been wearing, they've been pretty good. I just noticed now, 5'11", unfortunately, their soles already cracking out of these too. So these are also hurt my feet a bit. It's kind of like wearing bricks. So these will be replaced with those Under Armour boots, the Valsetz. The treads are even coming off a bit. The leather here, very rough. That's not cool though. The sole is already cracked out. I got these Proppers. They're still like new. I wear these outside when it's raining for everyday use. They have a kind of a bit of a harder toe, unlike the Under Armour ones. It has no protection in the toe, the Valsetz, but these at least they have protection. My biggest problem with these things, these are waterproof too. Every time I take the foot off, the whole entire liner just comes out of the boot with my foot. It's so stupid. I don't like it. It's like crappy design. I don't know why it just falls over there. So you gotta like peel your foot out of the boot. So not really good. I don't know. Maybe I'll keep these for wearing out because they're waterproof. Proper, obviously proper, used by the military, should be good quality. Another pair of 5'11" mid zips, so these will be replaced by the Valsetz for everyday usage. I just use these every day because I like to be able to slip the boot on and off, but the Under Armour low cut waterproof one doesn't have the zipper. I also like this because it's quick lacing, so Under Armour should have also put quick lacing. I think the soles are starting to come out here. Yeah, the sole's peeling here already, so you see that? Like, chuck them! And this sole is holding up, but it's like wearing bricks. I'm not comfortable. These ones, another 5'11". See, so 5'11s are accessible here. I think I ordered these from the States and got them shipped in the box. These ones, the sole's already fallen off. I bought these overpriced here in the Philippines. Got these boots, some toe protection. The low cuts. Can't remember if they're comfortable. There are a few boots back. Toes again. Off. I still wear these once in a while when I've had a long training or cutting grass and these boots are all wet. I've used these as backup, but obviously I'm not going to get much more use out of those. These ones here, Morel. I went to Morel. I tried Morel because also Morel are available here. I've had these soles sewed back on. These are probably one of my most comfortable boots that I wore. These were really good in their day when they were new. Obviously the sole rubbed off, but like when I first got them, the back like ripped. And, I mean, Morel doesn't make like a very strong, long-lasting boot. These are supposed to be waterproof. Again, I trash my boots because I wear them to shovel stuff, shoveling, and break up the bottoms. What else? These aren't mine, these are my buddies. He brought these. These are sort of the Loa, they're Gore-Tex. Supposed to be amazing, but just like, again, I don't know. I think it's also the moisture here, the humidity gets into boots. My friend's brother was saying, what do you do, cut your boots? But yeah, how did you like these boots? These were good when you were wearing them? They were comfortable at the beginning?
6 months maybe?
For 6 months they were good, not even. They started to blow out, but in their prime, they were comfortable?
They're good for the first day, yeah, they're good. But the treads are kind of slippery when you got off on each right here. It's like, nice.
Slippery. Your running shoe sole is obviously wore down very much. The sole's just peeling off like crazy. All this stuff. I got dog crap on my hands now. Kennel. I got him a pair of Morel because I thought that, you know, we could try these because he needed something in a pinch. They last about 3 months. Lasted about 3 months. They were not good. Were they comfortable yet? I don't know.
For the first month?
The first month they're comfortable, then they started letting water in, torn off and bent out of shape. These are a pair of Morel that I had. So I started riding a bike one time. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna ride bike. I bought like bike shoes, bicycle shoes, brought them, the soles like fell off as soon as I got them back. Took them back, they said, you know, get something vibrant soles. And see, I got even like a thumbtack in here to help keep the sole on. That's a joke. The sole's already like, didn't last very long. What else? My son had a pair of Morel, at least seemed like they held up. Feet grew so fast that you just outgrew them. I mean, the boots look cool, but for holding up for wear and tear, not really ideal. So what else we got here? We got some Timberland boots. They're not really tactical boots, but you always gotta have some Tims. These ones kind of held up surprisingly here. Then I got fatter on my feet, I think got bigger. So they didn't really fit anymore. I went from size 12 to a size 13. And everybody's got to have a pair of Tims or two in their collection. These are not very comfortable boots, but they look cool. They're iconic Timberlands. So got these so we can definitely not wear them for comfort, more for fashion. This one's special edition, the basketball teams. Sick boot, looks good, keep it fresh. Don't wear it very often, but I live in the tropics, but I like my feet to be dry. I like them to be protected, especially when I'm going into communities and they have open sewers and it rains and floods and all the water gets washed out into the road and you know you're walking through feces or people that open defecate and all this stuff. So I really like to protect my feet. I've had a ringworm on my feet, and so I don't like to keep open toes and sandals. I've tried everything in the mountains, from sandals to bare feet, slipping and sliding, all different types of boots, stuff like that. Nothing's really comfortable. I used to wear these in the mountains, but I would get blisters. And, yeah, it wasn't fun. Good for working. The soles really take a beating. Other than that, I'm going to try these Under Armour boots, see how long they last. I'll give you another video, maybe in 6 months to a year, when I get some new types of boots. If you have any recommendations that you suggest I try, let me know. If you want to send me some boots to review, I'm game. We'll give you some video of actual putting these boots through wear and tear. So thank you for watching our video. Hit that subscribe button, like the video, share it if you like it, leave some comments, tell me what you think, tell me what you'd like me to review. We love you. God bless. We're out. This boot here is like super comfy, man. Like, I feel like I'm walking on clouds wearing this one. This one just feels like wearing a big sock. On the tiles, the tread is like super good. If I'm actually running and smash.
Make sure that we straight. Yeah. Like it's a lot on my mind, and I got an eye on the prize. And I'ma make sure that we straight. I'ma make sure that, hey, I got a lot on my plate. Yeah. I got an eye on the prize, and I'ma make sure that we straight. It's a lot on my mind, and I got an eye on the prize, and I'ma make sure that we straight. I'ma make sure that